Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Janibek Alimkhanuly. He's 182 centimeters tall with a reach of 182 centimeters. And facing him here, one of the greatest boxing champions in England's history, Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6'1" tall with a 75.2-inch reach.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is
Janibek Alimkhanuly, one of the most decorated amateurs in the history of the sport, 300 wins and only 7 losses. Carl the Cobra Froch, a super middleweight multi-time world champion.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Zilandi in Kazakhstan, introducing a unified middleweight champion of the world, known as Kazakh style, Janibek Alimkhanuly. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, all I can say,
all right,
heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
I want you to
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. This is the kind of fight you expect from 2 world-class elite middleweights. Do you believe this? Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. And he misses with that jab. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Can't land the jab there. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I like that. I'm happy. Good, man. Good.
On the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace, win this round back.
And then your power shots. Good. Don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about the
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. He misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Couldn't land that jab. That counter shot lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Janibek that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell's...
And there's the bell for round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Just missed with that hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts. And you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
And that hook misses. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Can they finish it? And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvellous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Why weren't they more cautious? Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Stay focused.
Go back and win the round, right?
Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Right uppercut can't find a home. Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Caution being thrown to the wind. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? They exchange punches. Froch in trouble. Was the moment.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Where was the defense? How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Janibek that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
Good work, that's it. Breathe. Just get your breath.
There's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Good counter punch. And that right jab just misses. Nope, that hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Don't worry about that round.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Swing and a miss with that jab. An uppercut. Hold it right there. Stumbling around. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points for losing him.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
And at some point... How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have...